Okay, cool.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby. Fowler.
I don't remember exactly what was here. Or why I stopped here. Well, aside from being tired. Oh yeah, I died. I remember now. Oh. Easy. Okay, let's go smash that. Probably isn't worth it.
Not to move.
I don't know. Oh, this is the wrong way. Man.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. They've killed my parent. I demand.
Oi, look sharp! Thank you, Founder.
used to the controls again. God damn it. And this feels like I haven't played it before. That's notorious marksman.
You didn't see that coming.
I don't know. It didn't really feel worth it.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Okay, what did I do to earn that?
What in the world is going on?
But I have a sword on my side. Didn't even notice. Probably can't use it. That would be cool.
Fetch!
So, side quest? Yes. Okay. Just appeared. Alright. The White-Winged Wanderer.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Try not to move.
Oi! You there! Don't just pass me by! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that.
The white ones?
Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way. These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
Who's in trouble? Where? Oh.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, Total Warhammer 3. Pressing wrong button. Thought I was used to it by now.
Well done to me, boy.
All yours, Torgal.
Let's try.
I did forget how to use that one.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
So it is Ambrosia.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
So it's mine now.
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
I really hope that this is it. Seems like it. I wonder how it works.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you?
Well, that's him.
No,
I see.
no, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement
Oh.
getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I didn't even notice he didn't have the scar anymore.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
At least don't have the mark. Okay. I'm not sure when that happened. Nice.
Let's go.
Not running water, such. You can jump and you can slow fall. I don't know how helpful that's gonna be.
Thanks, Gal. Now, where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down? You'll not find a better price than that. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. finished, are you?
I think it's all right to touch him.
Clive? What do you want? That it? Fine.
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Oh shit, what? OBS disconnected. And I'm back. Stupid disconnects. I don't know why it happens. Random. Yeah, let's just quickly away to get some water. Water. Let's see. Oh shit. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Roman. And the alert.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Where's the board? Oh.
How much water can a flower drink?
About as much as a bothersome boy.
Yeah, my evening. Well, it's morning here technically. In Norway, 3 a.m. Almost 4 a.m.
Won't be long now, Marshal. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martell apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martell? Today's finally the day.
Did you come through the forge today?
Why do they build this place like a maze? Come on. Very inconvenient of navigating about. Okay, I'll try this way.
And you say Sid built this place?
Perhaps they're old enough for the sins of Zemeckis.
Okay, that worked. Sounds good.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful.
Once the Dalmecs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving.
Okay. No.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure. Surely.
This is busy. Still. Words. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Oh, so that's what the renown is for. Hmm. 3 items. Nice.
You earned this. I don't have that one. You do. I gave you that one, didn't I?
No, you
I don't
didn't
have
give
that
me
one.
again.
You do.
Berserker ring? That sounds nice.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Oh. So. Oh. And Sid, but he's. Quick look. Always something in there.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
He's speaking way too fast. I can't even read.
Right. The people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Yep.
I don't...
Wait. Oh. Why don't I get a check mark on that? Okay, whatever. Notorious marks. Yeah, already killed one. Which is this one, yeah? Yeah. Done. Oh, maybe I did get the reward already. Oh, it's not something I can accept. I just have to go do it. The Broken Hilt Rosario, what? Alright. Alright, what was the other one? Picture.
So Mather's all right. Yep. You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, Courtesy of Martel.
Oh my god, man. It's annoying.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Ah, my favorite pupil. Allow me to educate you. One must understand one's place in the world.
I don't understand what this is supposed to tell me. Politics, probably.
Here's the latest information I have.
Oh, no. So many things to read.
Thus ends today's lesson.
Someday.
Them old apples were enough.
That broom's as ragged as goat's lock.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
I think it's alright to touch him.
Cursebreakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martell.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martell. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martell lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martell. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Renowned for just that.
Just look at her. Isn't Martell in fine fettle? And what about young Boffin here?
Man, there really should be a fast travel point in here. And what I can do, I can kind of make that a thing. That's faster, so... Who is Otto? I forgot. Whatever. Moving on. Don't need that. Oh. Alright.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village
Hmm.
for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself. That's a fair old song.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Welcome, stranger. I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Two more left to join the garrison this very moment.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission, But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
I'm not done looking that way. God damn it. Oh, whatever. Just... Oh. No. Pretty pointless. Oh. Can't.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
Good idea. If I'll go to
Take it easy.
Come on. Faster!
Oops. That was a waste. Those are chests. What? guessing this only works for this. Ignition should. This should count as a lunge, but I guess it doesn't, maybe. If it was, then that would be pretty powerful. Anyway.
More of my mother's men.
I don't know what those enemies are, but they're pretending to be petrified or something.
It's over.
Strange.
Thanks, Gal.
Oh, I'm level 26. Okay. I thought I was way over level. I seem pretty weak.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This might take a while.
Oh, I didn't even know I could do that. Oh shit.
You deserve a rest.
It's over.
Okay. Blood.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you what true shields are as
Well, that was something.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Okay. But question is, monster. Okay, this must be a bug. There's no video for this, but out here it is. That's strange. Because when I remove it, wait, there is a video, it's just frozen. So whatever frame I equip it on is where, what? If I remove it and wait, and that, no. So it's always that. So there's a bug with this. Or it's only a bug one. That shouldn't be a thing though, so whatever I have equipped. Oh shit, that's what I... Oh! Damn, okay. So triangle means... So this is square... Wait. But I can... Is that the only one I mastered? But all these three can then be put into whatever, I guess. But... Okay, so I have not mastered any. So if I master these, then that means I can put them in whichever I want. That's cool. So now I understand that. Yeah, then I would have room for way more things I want to have. Are they on separate cooldown? Oops. Okay, that was strange. They are in the same cooldown. It seemed worse for whatever reason. It seemed slow. Strange.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
I have just a bigger feeling that I could find some out of bounds or something with the Chocobo, which is how I ended up finding a useless out of bounds in Final Fantasy 15 at least. They lead to the same place, so I could have just gone straight. But then I would have missed stuff on the way anyways. So is this the Black Shield's home, maybe? Just go straight in and raid their shit. Of course, the QT.
Find something, boy. Death.
Everyone done?
Found her.
Holy shit, the entire village hanged.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
Mother's doing? I thought she looked so kind and peaceful.
Madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Oh shit. Coral sword? That's not even close. Wait. Oh, I could definitely... Wait. That's the first blue weapon I've gotten. Guess I can upgrade it then. Wait. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. It's all connected. Can I lower the bridge down? Maybe not until I restore something in town. Wait, can I call it here?
Faster!
No need to ride from here.
Okay, I couldn't do that. Oh man. So many ways. So many possible places for treasure. Oh wait, what's this? Appreciate the lyric, man. How's it going? There's gotta be someone in here. Come on, man. This can't be empty. Here.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. No I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Forgot if I've been there. Probably. I think there was a quest. That was quite a while ago.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
They tell us there's a
How am I to sell my wares if they won't let us into the camp? Survive another night.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Be gone!
No, you be gone.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
This is no time to ride.
You'll find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
No succor to the south. Okay. Keep that in mind.
The Empire would have us live in the Deadlands.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
I see.
Come on.
Should be a faster way to get off. Getting off into a combo would be nice. Now that's a big village. And I can't go there, okay. Yet. The Rose Gate, Cypress Docks.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. We should start with the main gate and see where that gets us.
Barbarinos.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Iceland's dogs they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
Oh, enough
Fuck off.
And the chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said,
Where were you, filth?
Back to your sties!
Cut you down where you stand. Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Okay.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Not abandoned, then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
It would be pretty naive to think this town was abandoned when it was this easy to get inside. Why none of them locked the doors though? I don't know. It's strange.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Wade.
Founder.
is you.
It is. Sir Wade.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready.
Time for war. Let's go. Smack some people. Whatever.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I suppose we owe you our thanks.
This is not so easily quenched. The Black Shields.
What is it you require?
Desert Rose? Implying we're going to the desert?
course, my lord.
No idea what I needed for yet, but why not?
As you wish, my lord.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And
Brother Shalada, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. How's it going? Interesting.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first
Thank you for the
village,
donation to
we
St.
tracked
Jude
down the
Children's
bastards responsible
Hospital.
and fed their corpses to Stillwind.
Research.
Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Thank you for the welcome.
Fly, Ambrosia. Sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky with it.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Oh well?
now.
How's
I
it going?
told you. We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution
Yeah,
ends
hey,
here.
man.
On these our swords we swear.
Stay down!
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
And the Wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons! The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one.
Special streams tab? Yeah, I don't know.
You have but
How does that
proven
work?
our
What is that?
point That this
And yeah,
land
I'm doing good.
is in dire need of cleansing.
Oh shit. He just love damage.
So wait!
Founder, there's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? Slow. That's better. Nice try.
Okay. Yeah, no. You didn't hear what I said earlier, or what?
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked.
How's it
We
going,
sent
man?
every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Finally off work, nice, man. What time is it there? It's 5 in the morning here. (10:30 a.m.) 10 p.m. Yeah. I was wondering, you get off work 10 a.m.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and
Yeah,
your
it's 5
comrades'
a.m.
endeavors?
I'm in
Since
Norway.
the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians.
Norway.
And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burnt blade.
With pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
I don't know when I woke up, not too long ago. Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't remember when I woke up.
How accommodating.
I had a
Do you really
24-hour
think
stream
we are who
yesterday.
say we are?
Not a chance.
My brain has been a little bit non-functional, so it's a bit hard to remember.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself. To her serene holiness, Saint Sybil. the
Goddamn, it's fucking twitched, man.
Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Oh yeah. Okay, stream is back now. I don't know. It keeps happening, this bullshit. I don't know why it happens.
Even in death,
It's
must thou plague me still?
stream OBS disconnects for like
I shall
a few
open the
seconds and then
gates of
connects again. I
hell,
don't know.
that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Yeah, I was awake for. Well, I started streaming a little bit after I woke up, basically.
Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Okay, I have no idea what just happened.
So
but
you
alright.
arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
I'm taking a ship.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others. Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess. I didn't take you for a scholar, Ivan.
Oh, this? Well, it's Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage. I borrowed it from old tomes. Seems there's no creature in the realm so foul it can't be cooked up into something delicious.
Think I'll stick to the unfoul ones, thanks.
Oh, where's your sense of adventure, Sid? Honestly, one glance at these recipes, and even you would trade in your sword for a butcher's cleaver. From spit roasts to sweetmeats, this book has them all. What I wouldn't give to bring these recipes to life.
If it's my blessing you're hoping for, then by all means.
Well, I'm no hunter, Sid. The first tunnel worm I came across would be the death of me. But you're made of sterner stuff.
would you help me resurrect one of these recipes?
Something tells me you won't be taking no for an answer. Fine, I'll help.
Fantastic! Thank you.
So, dare I ask what's on the menu?
Chance's Stew. It was once a favourite among the gourmands of Oriflamme, if the author is to be believed. Though Molly's never heard of it. The only problem is that while the recipe is extremely detailed in most respects, it's infuriatingly cryptic as to the main ingredient. A beast, no doubt. Most likely something that would make easy work of a simple cook with more broth than brawn, but unwanted violets. I've no idea what they might be.
Does the book say anything else?
Well, only that the sweetest violets sprout atop the bed of roses.
Roses. Rosaria, perhaps? One of the butchers in Martha's Rest might know something. I'll ask next time I'm there.
I could have sworn we had a few more. Typical nobles.
How did we never
There are
hear?
new billets being posted every day.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. That normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Oh shit. See what
All
this is
yours.
then.
Come again. I may have...
Hmm.
for you. Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive! Quick look.
Always something in there.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystal sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Ah, my favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn? I have the details here.
Still don't know what the fuck is going on here because none of this made sense yesterday.
Clive.
I don't know.
The state of the realm
I'm not gonna
is
understand that.
ever-changing, Clive.
Is this where I learn how to forge some shit in a new ship? Enhance.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Okay.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Now that makes sense at least, so
Our monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
I guess I can at least upgrade Blacksmith's boots.
I always thought I could teach the best of them a thing or two about working with leather. But... oh, I've wasted enough breath talking about it. Be off with you. So, what'll it be?
We cannot upgrade blue.
And?
So...
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, whether
Time to
I
snag.
was excited.
Kill
Someone
a
in South
griffin.
Rec, maybe. Care Northern. That was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leather worker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
And what can I do for you?
Need potions.
You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Finished, are you?
What can I get you, Sid?
Order a drink? Wait, buy a round for the hall? Damn.
How am I getting on? Ah, about as well as you'd expect of a barmaid pouring sour ale for penniless outlaws in the middle of the Deadlands. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stonehair, even if it is mostly just yesterday's leavings. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though.
Let's party up.
As if setting our people free wasn't enough. Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
That's it. For 10,000. No, that's a scam.
Welcome back, Sid. Don't be a stranger, Sid.
Nothing but unwanted violets will do, if I'm to resurrect this stew. As to what they might be...
Maybe over there's the best thing to happen to Hideaway since,
Did you come to borrow a book, Sid? Because you can't have this one.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I still remember. And thank... It has been. Had you not... Look around. Still, why? I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Holy shit. So many things to
Did you
read.
learn everything you needed?
It's the best thing to happen to
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster.
We could have sworn we had a few more.
How did we never hear about
A part of me thought Drake's head might be the last crystal we ever cracked. But I'm glad I was wrong.
Broken hilt.
There are new billets being posted. It will be over soon. One way or another.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill. When you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
So that's gonna be the second crystal. Oh, so there's these two. Oh. Crystal is gone, okay. Oh, I see. No, wait, it was here? Yeah. So, 3 more crystals. And then the game is done. I'm assuming. Might as well go here first.
Thank you for sticking with us.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other.
Ah, welcome. Times may be hard, but if you got the gill, I got the goods. What can I do you for?
Unwanted violets, if you have them. Though I'd gladly settle for learning what they are if you don't.
Why, I haven't heard folk call them that since I was a lad. You're looking for scorpion tails. Unwanted violets is what folk used to call them back in the day. They turn a wicked purple when you boil them up. Hence the name. Used to chuck them in the pot when there weren't nothing else on offer. When there was a war on, that sort of thing. Thankfully, times aren't yet as hard as that.
And even if they were, you wouldn't find anyone selling them these days.
Do the scorpions still live nearby?
I dare say they do. 3 Reeds would be your best bet, if memory serves.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
More we kill scorpions. So. Where? Oh wait, he is the butcher, okay.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Stay sharp.
After what the Empire did to Martha's
Not here.
Don't you go causing any trouble.
Ready, go?
Scorpions. At least I know what I'm up against. I better get this back to Yvonne before it goes. Bad. Or any worse, at least. Thank you for sticking with us.
Well, can't exactly leave old Martha in the lurch.
Those of us who are still here have to look after each other, don't we? So, I'll price them turnips.
Yeah, oh. Thought it was he who wanted it. Alright then. Strange. Over here. Forgot where the other one was. Can't see it on the map. What the hell? Oh, that's not. Well, might as well.
Did you find our mystery ingredient?
I did indeed.
Marvellous! Let's see. What am I supposed to do with this? It's poisonous, surely.
You wouldn't be wrong. But that's your unwanted violet.
Into the pot it goes, I suppose. Wait here. I won't be long. I present Chance's Stew, risen once again from the ashes of obscurity. Grab a spoon, Sid. Let's eat while it's hot.
I'm not hungry.
Well, it'll be too late once I've licked the bowl clean. Your loss. Odin's teeth. What assault on the senses. It's like choking on swamp water. And yet, up through the pungency there rise complex, meaty notes. It takes a moment to recover from such an onslaught of flavours, but never have I tasted anything so fine. Thank you, Sid. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I must share this gift. I won't rest until a steaming bowl of Chance's Stew sits before everyone in the hideaway. A single mouthful, and Molly will be breeding scorpions of her own.
I'm sure she will.
have sworn we had a few more.
Typical nobles.
Trail from Lost Wing. So I started Lost Wing. Alright. Adjacent to Eastpool. They're both in the same place. No, what? Eastpool? No, this is different. Oh. That's where I was earlier. Oh, yeah. The Broken Hills, okay, I see. Hunting big scary monsters. I'm guessing here. Somewhere. Oh yeah, of course it's gonna be here. Maybe.
Time to fight.
Yes. There it is.
Time to fight.
No.
Guess we're all ready. And her toggle. Nice try.
Dude, no, 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 no.
Hope there aren't any more of them. What a fine hound.
Easy. One for the griffin. No.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Hopefully it's the right way.
No holding back.
Do anything with this? Oh well. Yeah, it's on the map at least. So I guess when I probably eventually can use them, at least.
Come on. Fly, Ambrosia.
Come on, you can jump up there.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Where?
Be safe.
Can't see it. Because I'm not supposed to. Oh. Fast travel, that's nice. Guessing this will be open eventually. That's it? Oh. Sitting on the bridge, or on the fort.
Another work will have to wait.
Ogle, look sharp.
Nice.
Something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
A sea voyage this time, is it? I can lend you an oilskin.
Typical nobles.
There are new billets being posted every day, but not...
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Song. Empty shard. Oh, this might be good. Oh, that's gonna take a while.
You earned this. All done?
Another harpy? Wait, no, that's a different thing. Okay, so I was just looking in the wrong place, I guess. Okay. The opposite direction. Okay, so it should be this way or somewhere in that area, anyways. Good to know.
I could have sworn we had a few.
That monster's taken quite a liking to
And
me.
with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer.
Bloody busybodies, the both of you.
How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
Now we can get better shit.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted. I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Everything for a belt. Cool.
What do you need? What do you want?
Electrum. Yeah, no.
That it? Fine.
You look like you could do with a drink. Shout if you need topping up. Oh, keep your mug handy.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Is that all?
Moving on, I guess. Yeah, grab some water real quick, so I'll be right back.